Hello guys, I'm Shubham Bhatt. Welcome back to my channel. In today's chess video, I'll be showing you some amazing traps in the Queen's Gambit, one of the most popular openings in chess. If this is your first time here, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss my upcoming videos. First, let's look at one of the most famous traps in the Queen's Gambit declined, known as the elephant trap. It begins with the moves e6, knight c3, knight f6. Now white plays bishop to g5, pinning the knight. Here comes the tricky move knight to d7. At first glance, it looks like white can simply capture the pawn on d5 since the knight is pinned. But this is actually a huge blunder, because after white takes, black can simply capture the knight on d5. And if white greedily takes the queen, then comes a brilliant move, bishop b4 check. The king has nowhere to escape, so white is forced to sacrifice the queen to block the check. After you capture, you can even take the bishop. You end up with an extra piece. This deadly idea is called the elephant trap. Now let's move on to the next one. Sometimes white doesn't fall for the elephant trap. Instead, he plays a solid move like e3. Here, you respond with c6, which looks a bit like a reversed London setup. After the natural move knight f3, black plays the tricky move queen to a5. This setup is known as the Cambridge Springs defense. If white continues with standard development, playing bishop d3 to prepare castling, you immediately strike with d takes on c4. When white recaptures, you play knight e4, putting strong pressure on the pinned knight while also attacking the bishop. Now, many players try to defend by playing queen c2, targeting your knight. But this is exactly what you want, because after the exchanges, you can capture the knight with your queen, and just like that, you're a full knight up, gaining a huge advantage. Going back for a moment, the best move for white in this position is actually bishop to b4. So takes, and then comes a queen check. White has to block with the knight to protect his bishop. Even if white plays this line correctly, black still comes out a pawn up, with strong chances for a potential attack along the queen side. Going back again, there's one more beautiful line in the Cambridge Springs defense. Instead of capturing the pawn right away, if you jump in with knight e4, then after bishop takes, pawn takes. Now since both pieces are under attack, white can play knight e5. If you capture, white will simply recapture. Now many players are tempted to go after this free pawn. But this is a huge blunder, because white has a stunning move queen to d8, and that's a brutal checkmate. So be careful with this knight e4 variations. Okay, let's move on to our next trap. This time, after declining with e6, then knight c3, and here we go for c5, the Tarrasch defense. We both capture towards the center, and then white takes on d4, also defending this pawn. Now we play knight c6. White can't take here because the queen is hanging, so he retreats to d1. Then pawn takes, queen takes, we will not exchange queens. Instead, we calmly develop with bishop to e6. After white captures, we get out our rook on this open line. But here's the key. If white plays a slow move like a3, thinking everything is safe, then comes the killer move, knight d4. This not only threatens a check, but it's actually checkmate. A brilliant trap in the Tarrasch defense. And even if white tries to make some space for the king, you can still give a check, and then simply gobble up the rook. So, in this way, you can win games easily by using these amazing chess traps in the Queen's Gambit. There are still a few more traps in this opening, and I'll be covering them in another video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more amazing chess content. And as always, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update.